In episode 230, we'll be talking about the Upland Racing League update as they reach race number 8, sponsored by us, the Upland Property Experts Podcast, along with the Empire State Building being built and much more. Don't miss the shenanigans this week. Stay tuned.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
Oh, I like swirly wins. I may not have been first to chat, but I was first to smash that like. Get it.
There you go. Thank you, Swirly. Welcome to the Upland Property Experts Podcast. I'm your host, Too Stupid to Win, and as always, I'm joined by ThankMeLater. How we doing this evening?
What up? Doing good.
Doing good. Today,
Doing good. Oh, you know what was this week?
What?
MF and Eclipse.
Oh yeah, it was. That was a good time.
Was there a new drop for Blossom season?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Dang,
I didn't pay attention.
I
didn't pay attention.
I usually get a notification.
Yeah, the video was dropped. I
missed it.
So far,
I wonder if
behind,
there
I'm
was an eclipse.
landing.
My brain was like, "Oh, I hope they did something with the eclipse."
Half a drop.
Why did you smash? Why did you smash the like? Half a drop? Are they doing like week drops now? They're like little 1-2s. Come on now, Upland, don't get stingy. They're freaking backgrounds that you have. No, you didn't miss anything. Dang.
That's bad. That's not good.
Yo, come on. We have AI. All you got to do is go put in some prompts into Midjourney, print out some BS backgrounds, and give it to us. We'll be happy. You gave us some snowflakes, and we darn near finished. Like, it doesn't take much. We're hungry for it.
Give us. Yeah. Were you able to see the eclipse?
I was. It was because we are in the path of totality too.
Us too.
And we got so lucky. There was it was like the forecast was literally, so the eclipse here was at like 1:00, and it was like clouds till noon, clear at 1, thunder showers at 2. And I was like, man, we have like a window of like clear skies. Oh, it was insane. Like,
yeah,
all of a sudden, because we actually those of you who follow any like my things, there's a place called Sunset Point. I've taken a lot of pictures. I used to take pictures of it. I would walk there. Beautiful, overlooks Lake Grapevine. The path of totality sounds ominous. Yeah.
Yeah. They had a flight from Dallas to Detroit that just pretty much followed the totality.
Now, if it went slow enough to just stay in the shadow, like that, I would take that flight. I would pay a lot of money to be on that flight. Path of
totality. People did.
Try to think of an inappropriate way to use it. Be like, oh, I'll give you a path of totality.
You did it just like that.
There you go. And just that easy. But it was eerie. So like in the middle of the woods, like, and then all of a sudden the birds go silent. Like all of a sudden, like all of nature's like, wait, what is happening? And then like the crickets come out for like a second, but then all of a sudden, and like it's crazy because you got your glasses on, so you're not burning your retinas out. You're looking at this thing. I frequently walk the path of media. Yes. Along the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, of course. And So even at 98%, like this is what people don't understand is that 98, 99% is honestly, it's garbage. Like it'll get a little bit duller, like, but you have to keep your glasses on, and then you see it and
Right.
it looks super cool. Or like you have the shadows, right? I got some great pictures of like the shadows through the leaves, and you can kind of see it there. And but the total when it gets that 100%, and you could take your glasses off and there is just this like black dot just with this insane aura. Holy cow. Like I don't know that I would travel the hours and hours and deal with all the insane traffic and bedlam that ensued around the total eclipse, because like people were stuck in traffic for hours. But my goodness, what again, it's completely different. All the people around the world that are like, I don't understand, it's not that big of a deal, I put on my glasses, I saw it. I had seen them too, but the difference between a 98 and 90% and that total eclipse, it's a completely different experience. Like it went pitch black. I tried to get a panoramic. So I scanned, I did a panoramic shot. Unfortunately, it was out of focus, of course. And it was like day and then night. And all in one shot within seconds of each other. Like, oh yeah, see the diamond ring in person. Awesome. So many cool things, man. It was
That was, as you said, I've seen partials and all that, but see the totality one was awesome. I was going to work from home just because of all the traffic. We had state gymnastic meets down in Columbus, so we had to drive down there Saturday. All the way down, it said, eclipse on Monday. Don't pull over. Don't park in the berm. This and that. They didn't want people parking on the interstates and the highways and all that stuff. And so we got down and back, and then I was talking with my wife, and I'm like, oh, you're having like a whole like neighborhood eclipse party going on. My mom and grandma were coming, kids down the street were coming, this family was coming, that family was coming, our neighbors were coming over. I'm like, I'm not working from home. I'm just going to take the day. So, but that was pretty cool. My grandma, she turns 91 next month, and she's never seen one. So she was like, had a great time watching that. And it was just weird because it was like dark, but it looked like sunset all the way like around the horizon. It was just kind of like sunset around the horizon and like dark. It was so strange. And like just the feeling and everything. I'm like, all right, that was worth it.
Yeah, it's insane. So definitely, I think the next one's going to be in Melbourne, or no, Sydney. Might be going across Sydney. I think it's in Australia. The next one, and then the next time it's in the U.S. is like 2045 or something. 2044,
Yeah, 44. Yep.
It goes Orlando. All I saw is that it's going to Orlando. Somebody's like, most expensive Disney tickets ever come in the summer.
Oh
of the
yeah,
eclipse.
like 2044. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be insane going right over Disney and Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll block out all the local residents that have the season passes, even though it will be like in the middle of the week. They'll block them out.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a whole thing, and it's gonna be bedlam, and I'm gonna stay way away from that. I might go in the middle of the country where there's not a lot of people, take a vacation. I would definitely go to see it again. If I was close, I would definitely make an effort to go see the totality. Super, super cool.
Yeah, trying to teach the kids like how rare this actually is and how lucky they are to get to see it.
They don't care.
And then
they're like, we have TikTok. The amount of rare things we see every day because of the internet, like it is hard to explain because the reality is like kids today can go see the rarest events ever on their phone at any time. Like, so it is hard to be like, no, this is like, you get to see it firsthand. You're like, yeah, look at this one. I got a picture from NASA of like, and you're like, all right, thanks, James Webb, and you're like, I can't compete with that, but go outside and watch it get dark for 2 minutes. It'll change your life. And they're like, no, we're going to go back to TikTok and watch some kid throw a Frisbee into a garbage can from half a mile away. That's a real treat.
And my wife did go all out. She did the moon pie, the sun chips, the star burst, the star crunch, the anything.
Oh my God. How? Oh,
Milky Ways.
So your family single-handedly filled out Tacky White Bingo Party for sure.
1000%.
Oh my God. After like one theme, no, Zilla, you shut it down. You do not encourage this nonsense.
No, she says, oh, that's so cute. Yep.
No, I know. No, shut it down. Absolutely
it is.
not.
It is.
After
Stop knocking my wife and all the effort that she went through for it. Yep.
After one themed named item, I'd be like, shut it down, Deborah. Not a chance. No. Do not say one more space themed thing for this. Moon, sun chip, starboard. No.
Oh yeah. And then she had the suns and moons hanging across the ceiling throughout the house. Yeah, she went all out. She's good at like that.
God.
Well, we had like 15 kids down here.
Where was my invite? Eh?
Last time I invited you, you didn't even call me, so.
Oh, that's true.
And you were in the state.
What, when I was in Ohio just recently?
No, before that.
I don't know. Supposedly,
anyway.
we were talking about Upland. Oh, well, we were in the sense of Upland should do a eclipse themed something for Blossom. Although, whatever. I want an eclipse for my Block Explorer. I want my Block Explorer to go dark with like just the ring.
There you go. The eclipse. There you go. All right. It's been a while since we did this, but first let's get into the show itself and let's get into the secondary market.
Oh my God. Is there still a secondary market?
Yeah.
I thought everybody stopped buying and selling. I thought we were all hodling. Diamond hands. No?
So Bermuda reminds you of Manhattan back in the day.
Ooh, doggy. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives you some perspective. Y'all need to lower your prices. Y'all are insane. Not a
supply and demand, baby. It was just like everything was sold out.
Not financial advice. But under no circumstances should you be buying Bermuda at these prices. Under no circumstances should you be buying Bermuda at these prices. Let me say it one more time. Not financial advice. However, do not buy Bermuda at these prices. Holy crap sticks.
Yeah, they're a little out of whack there, and reminder that
supply and demand is a fair statement. However, the reality is by the time you buy that for, let's say, $200,000, you're going to pay
be a bag holder.
You're going to be paying $205. You're going to have to sell it for $220. And the second that next wave gets launched, it's going to be worth $60. Yes, if you have Bermuda and you can sell for 10x, whatever your profit is, if you can sell it for anywhere close to $200,000.
But here's a reminder though, with Bermuda, there weren't super cheap properties. So this is some of these might only be 2 or 3x.
I don't think so. Maybe for USD. But what's the cheapest percent markup in Bermuda for UPX right now? It's got to be at
in Bermuda
4x minimum. Because these aren't 50,000 UPX one. I'm married to my Bermuda. I mean, there's definitely some triangles I've gotten lost in and considered marrying. You know what I'm saying?
So 209% is the cheapest markup, but that's for a 535,000 UPX property.
Yeah. Okay. What's
And if
floor?
floor is okay, so it's 900%.
Yeah.
So
You
they're
greedy
so
mofos. I don't blame you. I wouldn't be selling. If I had a Bermuda, I wouldn't be selling, even at this markup. I did not get a Bermuda. So those who asked, I did not get a Bermuda because all of the fake haters who didn't believe it, who should have just stayed home, showed up anyway. Haters and fakes. True believers, we should have gotten, like, you should have had to like answer a survey.
you weren't a true
We did.
believer because you were so pissed off April Fool's morning when you were at the San Francisco airport and couldn't find Bermuda. So you became a non-believer right at that moment.
Hey, the fact that America hasn't just claimed Bermuda at this point is just disappointing to me. So that's why.
All right. Other than that,
You're gonna
San
lose,
Francisco
sure.
keeps falling down. San Francisco used to be a steady top 5, and now it's sitting at number 8 overall for city floors at 19,999 UPX.
Oh, Galactus Buck stayed home, did not get a badge. I will say, I do low key love Upland. I wish that Upland would have given a badge to all those who were there but didn't get a property. Mostly because then Too Stupid wouldn't have got one and I would have. But which is just me being a jerk. I love that Upland did a badge for this. I love it. It obviously makes me very happy for lots of reasons. But yes, I keep picking up Daily Shorts. Wait, is Daily Shorts who I think it is, or is that
No,
is
it's
it
not.
somebody? Oh,
It's
it
not.
is somebody different. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Keep buying up San Francisco. San Francisco is undervalued, as always.
And if we look,
well, undervalued to me.
if we look back 30 days, pretty stable. Nothing really crazy going on.
No, not really. Everything's pretty stable.
And then looking at these are your top 10 cities. This is the cheapest markup percentage for their floor properties. So 906% for Bermuda. Rutherford once again getting out of hand at 8,503% for their floor property.
Rutherford. Okay, yeah. I'll seek your not financial advice and get at least one more San Fran. I mean, not financial advice, but again, look at this. I mean, I'm surprised actually South Lake Tahoe. No, I guess I'm not really. Because again, I'm really anti-Tahoe. I'm anti-drive only cities. The more I thought about the worse it got in my head. I was like, this is such a bad idea. So looking at this again, I go San Francisco, 200% markup. That's insane. Like that's such great value compared to like Rutherford. Are you kidding me? Like you could go buy 10 San Francisco properties or one Bermuda property. Like think about that. Just logically, would you rather have one Bermuda property or 10 San Francisco properties? That doesn't even seem like a valid equation to me. Like, what? Yeah, I'll take the 10 San Francisco. Okay, thanks. In fact, I don't know why I'm not buying, but Bermuda. Look, Zilla, I don't know, Zilla, if you just came here to just be a troll tonight. You're usually a delightful ad and someone who I enjoy seeing comments from.
Just because somebody disagrees with you doesn't make them a troll.
Yes, it does. That's literally the definition of a troll. Bermuda is very special
So,
and
so a
magical.
definition of a troll is someone that doesn't agree with ThankMeLater on all his takes.
Yeah, obviously. How else would you define a troll?
That is not a definition of a troll.
That is to me. You're trolling me.
Okay, you're trolling you, true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I love Cleveland. Okay, Umbrella Boy. Now you're just trolling yourself. Like no one loves Cleveland. Let's be honest.
So you won't make the Cleveland meetup this year?
No.
Why not? I'll be there.
Unless they call it Cleave Your Meetup, I'm not going to call it. That's what you should call it, though. Oh, I'm 100% waiting for the Bermuda expansion. If you think I'm leaving Bermuda before I can, like, I'm just living there. I'm like, I do. So don't get me wrong. And don't get me wrong. I love Bermuda. I plan on definitely owning properties in Bermuda. I am very much looking forward to the Bermuda expansions. I love everything about it. I will definitely be going as hard as I can in Bermuda once they release more. However, do I think it's worth $200,000? I mean, I almost bought it $150,000, but then I was just like, wait, that's a terrible markup. And they have some great street names too. I like everything about Bermuda. I love the unique buildings. I love the low street numbers with really cool street names. They have some fantastic street names in Bermuda. I'm a huge fan. However, the current supply versus the current demand has made the prices outside of reasonable. San Francisco is great for a lot of reasons. But yes.
Now these are the
gross. I mean, you're magical and special. What do you want? Wait, what? Are you putting up your hands? I don't know who's doing it. I'm not doing it.
That's what I'm showing you, that it wasn't me trolling you.
Oh,
I was just letting you know it wasn't me trolling you.
Shaq, I see you. How dare you? You're trying to get people in trouble. Yeah,
because you can't get mad at Shaq.
Cleave Your Meetup barbecue convention. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds like oh, dang.
Oh, rip.
R.I.P. homie. R.I.P. Breakfast is dead.
Breakfast is dead. All right. These are the cities that have the lowest.
You can't have breakfast without OJ. Breakfast is dead. Let's go.
All right. These are the lowest markup percentages for the city floor prices. Lake South Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, 150% markup, and London only 126%, which isn't bad there for London.
No, London's, a tier 1. I definitely like that.
Not yet, but will be one day.
Will be. It's a future tier 1, right? It's a baby tier 1. So yeah, I like that. South Lake Tahoe, not much of a markup, not much of a surprise. I just don't see the value proposition. Like, no one, like, I don't want to build a meta venture there. I don't want to build a race course that no one's going to get to. Like, why am I doing this?
All right. Moving along. Bottom 10 city floors. Some people like
from 222. Yeah. Some people like what? What does some people like? Honestly, like what would anybody playing this game? What is the appeal of South Lake Tahoe?
Because it's South Lake Tahoe, because you have to drive there by car. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that everybody else has to not like it and it's a bad idea.
No. I'm asking legit, what do people like about it? Like,
I'm indifferent.
I'm not. Okay. I bet they have more. Yeah, you mean like they had more in plans for Fresno? Yeah, everyone. Oh, they're definitely look at all this huge up square. I bet it's going to be all kinds of cool new. Oh, nothing. That's right.
It was Fresno.
I like the exclusivity, the treasure hunting.
There you go.
Okay. I feel like there's better treasure hunting elsewhere, but fine.
You don't even treasure hunt.
I mean, if I did, I wouldn't do it in South Tahoe.
Of course. All right. You don't like South Tahoe. You love Bermuda. And anybody that disagrees with you is a troll. Got it. All right.
That's the quickest you've ever picked up a lesson. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yes. Oh.
Did you give yourself a point?
No. Anyway, bottom 10 city floors in Upland.
What else is there about the positive? Yeah. See you again. I don't get it. Yeah, like shots fired. Umbrella boy in with the fire. Like all the big plans for Luceo. TMZ, TML free zone. Wow.
Sometimes it's nice not to live with trolls.
Bro. Dude, hey, Genesis Week's gonna be here before you know it.
All right. Nothing much going on the bottom 10 city floors in Upland. Rio dropped 19%. Other than that, pretty stable.
Oh, Shaq throwing fire. I'm not even touching that one, Shaq.
All right, move through those.
Spooky Dookies. Are we still doing?
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, we're still doing it. There we go. There we go. Spooky Dookies. Still buy two, get one free. People have been taking advantage of it.
Just make that a forever thing.
No,
please.
I'll turn it off.
Wait. Hold on. You can't post that shit. People are going to get the wrong idea. Whoa.
Not what you're thinking.
Since you asked so nicely, I mean, how deep do we need to go on these creator royalties? Shaq, you are turning pinker than your shirt. What's going on down there? T-Mail doesn't win to win. No, I don't.
But that's the thing, even with the creator royalties, it makes it easy if you're somebody that goes out to a creator to make your designs as you're selling it, and it would be easier to just give them a percentage of your sale instead of having to buy burner properties. I know they talked about the secondary sale that you get the creator royalties on that, but I don't know how much of a market there is on the secondary sales right now on the map assets or any other things,
I think a lot. And it's not going to, the problem is, I think the issue is that there's also, it doesn't sound like it's going to be retroactive. Like, right. I would be 100% okay if they're like, hey, it's not going to be available, but we're going to track all the sales. And so when it comes live, expect a drop based on your secondary sales performance, right? Like, okay, cool. Because I do think that there's a lot of people out there creating secondary markets that are, now we're seeing the primary sell through, or even creators that are giving a lot of their stuff away. And then, people are reselling it on the secondary. All assets, past, present, and future. Yeah, but I think the way I interpreted it, that was once it was released, all assets would be covered by it. So once it was released,
retro,
then
like everything that was created,
everything that was created would be tied back to the original creator. So if it got sold, then a percentage would go back to the original creator from that point on. Not that all sales through the history would then result in royalty payments. So again, I can definitely appreciate the like the confusion and the frustration as a creator and a seller. Like I definitely would like secondary, and I don't do nearly as much business as most of y'all. But I think the plan, I mean, my understanding would be that they still all get the royalty once it's released. It just won't be retroactive from previous sales, which is definitely unfortunate.
Yeah.
No royalties is the argument for large mint numbers.
It just really depends. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues you can go down that way.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Map assets, I don't know. The user generated content, as I've said before, is just so divided from a lot of different things. And so like the quality variation is wildly different. Like the availability, the product availability is wildly different. Like the potential usability is wildly different. It's a very interesting, like user generated content. I know is the future. In fact, I recently got back into playing Minecraft. I just downloaded it, and like the amount of user generated content, even in like a studio game like Minecraft, they're definitely taking a Roblox type approach now with everything from add-ons and essentially like their own layer twos, like non-metaverse. But again, quality is so variant. It's kind of interesting. I mean, if no royalties, no point, but there will be royalties. And I actually still don't know that I would agree with the no royalties, no point in creating rarity, because if you don't have rarity, then your initial sales to me, I mean, I almost don't know, like, again, I would rather pay 10x for something that had 100 mints versus 1,000 mints. Like if you're going to sell me something that has 10,000 mints for 1,000 UPX, I don't know what people are selling these things for. I would rather pay 10,000 UPX for something with hardly any mints.
But even with the
What
user
if
generated
1,000
content,
has added value in the L3 game? Like that's the thing. Like
there's so many variables, so many unknowns with the layer 3 aspects to it. You know, what's the intent behind it? Is it an artist creating smaller collections? Is it somebody just running a business? Is it somebody that has the full intention to decorate? There's a lot of different variables to the user generated content that you're just going to have to see how it plays out over the next year or so.
Yeah, I echo that wholeheartedly. It's the intention of the items.
Yeah, Mass has to run, so we definitely got to get him on here.
Oh,
so yeah.
Why do you always do that, Tim? Why don't you just let him come on early?
I thought we were going to get through that quick. I didn't know we were going to take so many tangents in
Have
your
you
love of
met us?
Bermuda and hate of
Nothing
South
happened
Lake Tahoe. And all right. Anyway, final week of the Upland Racing League. We have Mass Chef with us. How's it going?
What's going on, guys? How we doing this week?
Good.
Just oh, you guys kill me. Oh, excuse me. Well, we've got about a week under our belts of the new Blossom season for the Upland Racing Series going on right now. We can quickly talk about the Upland Championship circuit. Now, this is the 175 to 226 max performance score vehicles. So this covers everything from a competition series pro car all the way up to all editions of the S1, including the S1 UK edition and the Stock Car Pro. Right now, we see Phalos, last season's, the Frost season champion, sitting on top of the leaderboard ahead of URL world rank number 1 Metaspook. by about 300 points. Now, this board was updated yesterday morning and has already changed a little bit today, but 1, 2, and 3 are still steady right there. And then we got some new names on the board. Ram 2024 up there. Maddox is up there in 6th place. Easy 8 Sherman. DC Sup 22A. Wanderer 1976. Another URL driver ranked number 9 right now. Akapropi back up there again. AKA 9 Fingers. McStone 420. Rounding out the top 12. And then I added a few extras in here just so you can kind of see how close this is. We still have about 5 weeks of racing left here, so this is going to take a little bit of really moving around a lot. So,
well,
but it's,
you missed one of the most important names on that list. Rank 5, the one and only Matt Chef.
Yes, sir.
I know you're too humble to call it out yourself, but you're at top. So I see you. I see you out there hustling.
Well, I like to keep hovering my way around the top of the leaderboard there. I usually probably won't have time to race as much as these guys. I like to try to at least stay in the top 12. That way I can make it into the finals. So that's what I was able to do last season and came out with 3rd place. So, got my badge. I was pretty happy about that. Collecting those up, and we'll see what happens for this season.
So explain what do you need to do to get the badge? You have to get top 12.
First, second, you have to get top 12 to make it into the finals. Okay. And then first, second, 3rd place of the finals race gets the badge.
Oh, is it like
you got to work for it?
Badge?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's one season.
Yep.
Yes.
People are going to pass you.
No.
Yeah. People are going to pass you.
They're going to have to win a lot of seasons.
Dude, I don't know. I've earned 5 badges in the last 30 days.
Oh, ball alone. How many badges?
I only have 6, I think. Maybe it might even be 5. I don't know. It's not very many.
Okay.
So I guess 4 badges in 30 days. 4 badges in 30 days.
I don't like this. I don't like how many badges. I mean, you know what, though? This is exactly what happened. I'm okay. I have led the leaderboards on pretty much every metric in Upland. Top collection holder, top property holder, top up square holder, top badge holder has been my longest reigning one. But I'm not going to give it up without a fight. That's for sure. Hey,
well, I would certainly hope not. And it's going to be a while before anybody catches you.
No, I don't know. There's definitely some people out there with pretty many. Season badges are definitely not earned. No, but the racing badges are definitely earned. Like you top 3 a race, that's definitely an earned badge.
Well, and it's not just top 3 in a race; it's top 3 in a season.
Top 3 in a season.
So you have to earn your way into the finals, or you don't get anything. So, and then only the top 10 finishers of the finals are actually getting prizes. So you could still get in the finals and not get anything if you rank 11 or 12 in the finals. So you definitely have to work for it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and these guys are really good. Like you're not accidentally getting top 3. Like you're working to get top 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're definitely working for it, and it's even, and I think it's a little bit harder this season because only public races count this season. So there is no jumping in with 3 friends and rotating winners and stuff like that. And I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying that was a likely scenario to happen when you allow private races for that.
I mean, you can do that. This will be.
Oh, you can still do it, right? Yeah, you can still do it, but it makes it a little more transparent. So that part is, I think it makes it a little more difficult to get points, but I still think we're going to see big point makers out there for this season because we've got an extended 2 or 3, actually 3 more weeks this season than we had in frost season to race. So it's going to be big. And of course, jumping over to the Upland Racing League, we are on week number 8, sponsored by our friends at the UPX Podcast. They are our corporate sponsors and track sponsors for week number 8. But as you can see, through 7 races, San Mahoney, Matsuda are and Wander 1976 pretty much staying where they were first through third. Matsuda and San Mahoney, father son locking it, racing it for the finish because uh, Wander can only finish as high as second place, and
Oh,
that's if he wins and San Mahoney gets last place. He can still only finish in second place. So right now the championship is between San Mahoney and Matsuda. But again, Wanderer could creep right up in there and get into second place if he can hold off Matsuda for the last race and push his way up there. Could potentially have 2 rookies running first and second by the end of the season because both San Mahoney and Wanderer 1976 are rookies this year for the season. So congrats to those guys for running a hell of a rookie season in the URL. It's a tough thing to do. So the real race, in my opinion, is between 4th and 8th, because anybody in that position could get up into the 4th place position if they had a good showing for the last race. And position's important. As you can see here with the money list, we've got San Mahoney who's going to, he's through 7 races earned 490,000 UPX for his season. Matsuda with 460,000. Wander 1976 with 375,000. So these guys are making big bank for running these races every week. This week's track, of course, is on Northumberland track. This is the UPX Podcast home track. Not a very technical track. There's only 12 turns on the whole 2.2 mile race, but it is fast. That 2.2 miles is one of the fastest 2.2 miles in racing right now. So it is a fun track. It is going to be a fun week. Really can't wait to see how the races go tomorrow. It's going to be pretty exciting. The lineups for the heats tomorrow, we got KO Ninja starting heat number 1 with M. Wag and Mizzy, Buellman, Teamy 125, Swedish Mogul and Dr. Tid. Heat number 2 being started by San Mahoney. We got Father Son, San Mahoney, and Matsuda running in heat 2. Wander 1976 in heat 2 as well, with JH told in Metaspooks. We have 1, 2, and 3 that got paired all in the same heat for the race this week. So gonna be interesting, gonna be fun to watch. Yeah, there we are.
and the winner of this week's overall race, they'll get a Midnight Reaper, courtesy of
Sweet.
they'll win a Midnight Reaper, and then we'll do the Harvest Pumpkin for second place, and then we can do a third place gets a dealer's choice for anything but the 2 big ones.
Nice, that's awesome. Well, we greatly appreciate that, and we'll be certainly.
You cheapo. Give them the big. They want the
I only
big
got 2 big ones. I only got 2 big ones.
Oh, you only got 2 big ones?
Yeah, I only got two 18-footers.
Oh. How many can you mint, though?
Enough.
Well,
Enough.
mint some more. That's the ones they want.
Yeah, but third should have done better if they wanted a big one.
Oh, fair enough.
Can't
Wait,
really argue
third?
with that.
Don't even get third anything.
Oh, look at that, JT.
Ooh,
Throwing in
damn.
Eldritch.
Wow. Very cool, JT. Thank you so much.
It's going to be an exciting race week.
Yeah,
And,
it's going to be super awesome for sure.
and what
And
else is there, man? Chef, I heard there's something else.
there is something else. Are you queued up there?
I just saw the message. I don't know. I don't
Come
know.
on.
If you download it quick and put it in your video shorts queue.
Yeah. I will do
Do
that.
it. Do it. We want the things.
So
Working on it.
we have a huge announcement that's going to happen tomorrow on the MRNN URL broadcast. We've received a video via email from our friends at the Stock Car Pro Brazil camp, and we have a little teaser video for you as soon as Too Stupid can get it on.
Hello everyone, I'm Guga Carvalho, Marketing Director of the Stock Car Pro Series. I'm here from Interlagos. You can hear the sound of the car to give you a little bit of a rush just before the start of the race.
So that is a little snippet. He's going to give us a rush before the start of the race. Basically, he goes on to talk about a few other things with Stock Car Pro. It's about 1 minute and 40 seconds long. And at the end of the video, he gives us an announcement from Stock Car Pro Brazil involving Upland. So it is exclusive announcement. Nobody's heard it yet, and it will be only on the URL broadcast tomorrow.
Oh.
And what time is that, and where can people watch?
1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 Pacific Time. They can watch on all of our media outlets. We are available on YouTube, Twitch, the Upland Cafe in the City Center, and also on the Real Node LA Spatial Theater. You can catch us in any one of those locations tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern.
And then the announcement will come at the end.
Private singled. Let's go.
No, actually, we have more than just that happening. We have a couple of other videos that came in as well. That
Bigger than that.
They're surprises. So that particular video will probably play pretty early in the show. But we have a couple of other ones that are going to play as well that are going to be very interesting. So make sure everybody tunes in tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe to the UPX Podcast tonight, and hit us up tomorrow and like and subscribe us there too, and you will catch all the racing content that we can bring to you.
Good luck to all the racers, and excited to crown a champion tomorrow.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
All right. Thanks, Mass.
All right,
Talk to you
gentlemen.
next week.
We'll see you on the track.
All right. See ya. Exciting stuff.
Tingly. In all the right
Tingly.
places.
All right. Upland, the only real announcement this week from Upland was a Genesis Builders contest. So if you're into designing buildings, here's your chance. Now, the interesting part to this is they're even going to be neighborhood specific.
Interesting. That's kind of
And
cool.
Yeah. And if you win, it's not only just your one design that goes in, you'll end up being able to do 5 more models. One must be a factory, but you're going to get 5 free properties in the newly crafted neighborhood, and you'll get 5 Spark.
Wait,
So I think
what?
Yeah, you'll get 5 Spark.
5 Sparks like $1,000.
Try about $2,000.
$2,000?
Pushing 3.
Holy fuck. How do I win this?
So no, it's about $2,300 US dollars if you're able to buy the 1 Spark at a time. Now,
Yeah.
what they're talking about is Genesis 2024 Design Challenge. It's going to open up May 1st, and then it will close May 21st. So you have 3 weeks to work on it. The completion of the announcers will be announced live in Vegas at Genesis Week on June 7th. And what you have to do here is you have to design 2 new structure models, and the winning design is going to be selected by the Upland team. So it's not going to be voted. Usually you have the master builders where the community votes on it, but this one's going to be selected by the Upland team. And then you'll be tasked with creating 3 additional models in the same theme. So you'll design a neighborhood that exclusively features these distinct models, which it doesn't say if it's it sounds like it's going to
Oh.
be a new neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll tell us ahead of
maybe
time.
I mean, my guess would be Bermuda, right?
Well, why Bermuda? They already got some cool stuff out there.
Well, but like if that's the fantasy, that's the fantasy island, right? Like that's
True.
where all Rodrigo says no. But you can't put Fantasy Island in the middle of Chicago. Like you can't put some crazy.
But it doesn't have to
one
be fantasy. You just have to do designs. So you got to create
Did they say
two
like
designs.
what, like they say in what, like it's like a Bermuda but chosen for UGC buildings.
Yeah.
It means to mean that they plan more cool places. I feel like they're just going to use Bermuda.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be tied into, since they're going to announce it at Genesis Week, I think it's going to be something tied into Genesis Week, something that they haven't announced yet, something they haven't launched yet, something that's going to be specific for Genesis Week and this competition.
Could it be? I could see. So no theme. It doesn't announce a theme, so it could be anything.
Nope. Yep.
I feel like they have a theme that they want in mind, though. That's why they're picking it. That would be my, like, again, I mean, tinfoil hat. Like they're looking for a specific theme. It's not going to be a new city. They're not dropping in a new city. They're either going to drop it in Bermuda or they're going to do a Vegas expansion. I could see them doing, it's only one neighborhood's going to have these like crazy things.
And it doesn't have to be crazy. They didn't say be crazy. They just said, design 2 new structure models, and it can be for apartments, luxury modern house, luxury ranch house, ranch town, medium factory, large factory, or speedway.
So they're reskinned versions of those? Like, does it have to be the same like parameters? Like, what's the
they do give you in the article, they do give you the width, the height, and the length. But
so okay, well that opens up a little bit more possibilities then, because then you can still do standard decorations.
Right.
Because I mean that was my biggest thing, like a neighborhood's not going to be able to decorate. That's going to be kind of weird.
And I do find it interesting that they threw 2 sizes of factories in there along with the speedway as something that you could design too, and it will be just unique to a neighborhood. So either you're going to have an industrial neighborhood with a raceway in it, or you're going to have
no, this neighborhood's going to be huge. That's the other thing. This is going to be a huge neighborhood.
Right.
Like it's going to be like how Rutherford only has 2 neighborhoods. Like how many neighborhoods are in Bermuda right now?
I didn't even look. I don't even think they have that up.
Yeah, I don't know that. Again, I think.
Yeah, for as much as people want to see, the casino strip properties get built. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
and then they have
George. That's literally all. St. George's is all one.
Yeah.
Like Arlington. Yeah, I bet I'm on Bermuda. I'm on the Bermuda game.
Something different. That's where I'm at. It's going to be something different. Not Bermuda.
Nah. Bermuda or it's going to be something to do with Vegas. It's going to be like Vegas, Reno. I could see them doing Reno. If they're going to do it, you know what?
What?
Maybe another island. I will not be happy if it's some nonsense like Seattle.
Why do you think it's another island?
I think it's got to be another island. I almost forgot that I'm seeing Chop Chop ads now. Get in on that Chop Chop. I'm on Chang Lang's S19. Get in. Come to server Chang Lang S19.
No, it's going to be something expanded with.
Or no. What I was saying is I really do not want it to be like a Portland or an Austin, Texas, where it's like, keep it weird. No. Keep it to
Nothing in there
yourself.
said to keep it weird. It's just a design.
Keep it to
You're the one.
yourself.
You're the one that made it fantasy. You're the one that made it weird. It just says design something for a neighborhood. You're the one that said make it weird.
But who wants? I mean, again, like the whole point is it should be fun. Like
Right.
that's why they are selecting it themselves, because they are going to do their own thing. They have an idea of what they want, and it's not just like meh. It's not just going to be like, here's a cool version of an apartment. Like they want Gothic. They want something. I can't imagine that they're just going to pick an update, like a weird, like a boring version of something. Like I don't know. What is it, Rodrigo? What are you just putting in? Rodrigo, what did we tell you about having too many sandwiches before the show? Transylvania? That would be awesome. That would be cool. Now you'd have to move the home of Spooky Dookies to Transylvania.
I would. If we had Transylvania, Spooky Dookies would be based out of there. No.
Yeah.
But it would be something different.
5 properties and 5 Spark?
Yes.
Thought that was Compton. Dang. Nah, not current. Compton's back in the day for sure was, but
yeah, it'll be interesting. And so there's 3 weeks that opens up here. So, and I do like this. They're already giving you a few weeks ahead of time, 3 weeks ahead of time for you to start planning before it even opens. And then there's 3 weeks of submission. So it gives plenty of time. It's not going to be rushed. And I know some of the designs that they had before, some of the contests they have for designs before, people weren't excited about the prizes. This, I think, 5 free properties and 5 Spark. This is
I'm legit like, dang. Like, whew.
Yeah.
I want to figure
and they
out
did Upland did say that the prizes and things that happening during G Week's going to be the biggest and best yet. And I mean, you're giving away, depending on the size of the properties, a few $1,000s right here.
Yeah. I think they should give Broadcaster of the Year like 10 Spark each. Moving forward.
So somebody else can get it.
Prize. There needs to be a prize for Broadcaster of the Year.
Yeah. So somebody else can get it.
Whatever. I would be happy for any of our fellow broadcasters who all do fantastic work.
Absolutely.
They all deserve fantastic prizes.
Do
they deserve as much as we do? No, obviously not. We are the most deserving. But
Goldie does one almost every night of the week in the cafe during the week. Uplander did it almost every day for a year.
Well, when one of them does it for more years than us consecutively, then they'll be more deserving. But until then,
we do it once a week.
And
we do it once a week.
It's good enough for your mom. It's good enough for our audience of 12.
Your mom? Jeez.
Yeah. I gave it to her once a week. Once a week. It's good enough for them. It's good enough for you.
I think that means we need to go for the week.
I think that's gonna wrap it up for us.
All right, you got anything else?
We're likely giving away the Empire State Building.
Oh yeah. Let's touch on that. I thought Mass was going to bring that up, but I know he had to run. The Empire State Building is being constructed in Manhattan.
I don't know how that's the summary you got from this daily, but I appreciate the cleanest way to call out our nonsense. Dedication. It's all about the long-term game.
Yeah.
Wait, are we still talking about Two Stupid's mom?
What?
That's a long-term game. Anyway.
You can have her, but I won't call you daddy.
No, but she does.
Well, that's all up to you.
Got him.
So, yeah, today they did announce that the
Oh God, you're talking about Upland. Everyone logged out. Like as soon as we started talking about your mom, like there.
You started talking about my mom. Whatever. Anyway, if you staked on the Empire State Building, they're giving away 100 Blossom Monument Block Explorers randomly. This will be part of the Blossom Series finale race. And, I could see them, Blossom's going to end. Then we're going to start up getting ready for Genesis Week. But they said they were going to give away huge prizes. I could see this being given away at Genesis Week, too, as a prize.
That's true. What up, Crusher? I know that's right. You know what?
What?
What? That's what I thought.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here this week?
No, I just like leaving you speechless. Like your mom.
Like your mom. Okay, that's kind of old. Are we back in 5th grade? Thanks.
Whoa. You know what else is old?
Your mom.
Title of the episode, Your Mom.
Your mom. All right, till next week.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host, too stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the